want me to get there. I'm hungry. This car smells weird.
Don't know me. Know how I earn a living.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
You all right? You look a wee bit shaky.
I can't breathe.
Yes, I'm a bit nervous myself.
Gosh, not again.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
We live or we die by the clock. We never turn our back on it. And we never, ever allow ourselves the sin of losing track of time.
I don't tell you something about time. My time is worth money, and I don't think you make that kind of money to pay me for my time.
Only a true friend would be that truly honest.
Okay, Michael. Regular or extra crispy?
Well, Tommy, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want anything with wings. I mean, we've heard about bats. We've heard about those wet markets over in China. Going through the coronavirus stay-at-home quarantine. It's different for everybody. We've seen Mommy Governor up there in Michigan go off the deep end. You know, honestly, I'm not a big fan of that governor up in Michigan. But it's almost like she's got this mommy syndrome. And she's trying to protect her kids, so no kids, no, you can't go outside. No, you can't go to the store. No. Here, come change clothes. You know, the overprotective mom. Maybe not. I'm going to presume maybe her heart is in the right place. Lord, I hope this isn't something she's trying to do to get feely touchy Joe's attention to maybe be vice president. But I don't know, just a weird world we live in. And now the headlines this morning, sources believe that coronavirus outbreak came out of a Wuhan lab. China trying to compete with the U.S., trying to show the whole world that we're as good as the United States. We can identify and combat viruses. We have greater capabilities than the U.S. Well, kind of didn't work out, did it? So what do we do? What do we do? You know, I read articles. The trucking articles, they really catch my eye. About the, drivers out there. You see one article. I don't know. I think the article was honestly probably 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old, talking about couldn't find truck stops open, but they posted it as new. Because everything I hear anymore, the truck stops pretty much working. Now, I may be wrong. And if I am, feel free to let me know. I guess before we get too deep into this, I should say, how you doing? Welcome to the Freight Broker TV podcast. Normally we do this on Wednesday. We're a day late. Day late, but not a dollar short. And my name is Michael, your host. But if you want to call in, well, you're going to get our voicemail. You can go straight to the voicemail, but you're more than welcome to call in, leave a message, make a comment, ask a question. Do that on the voicemail. Now, keep in mind, if you call this phone number and leave a message, that is your consent to use your voice, your comment, your question, your message on air, be it in a podcast, live broadcast, FBTV radio, YouTube video, whatever it may be. So keep that in mind. If you don't want to be on the radio or in one of our broadcasts, better you stick to the old traditional way, filling out a form, leaving a comment under the YouTube video, or emailing us direct at fbtv@freightbrokertv.com. But the number, anyway, if you want to call in, You thought I was going to forget to give the number, didn't you? Oh, man, I tell you. I am tired, but not that tired. 479-668-0213. Drinking my coffee. 479-668-0213. Now, how is coronavirus affecting me personally? Well, I had a call come in or email come in yesterday. Now, I'm the lead consultant at Tautoa. And email came in yesterday. Somebody wanted to know, hey, are y'all still working? Have y'all shut down for the coronavirus? No, actually. The only thing we are not doing at Tautoa is the live, well, not live, but the training and consulting packages where you come to our location for the training. Now, right now, we've suspended that. We're not doing any training at our location where you come to us, but we are doing all of our no travel training and consulting. We got 3 packages for that: the Broker 90, Broker 60, Broker 90, Broker 90 Plus. You can check out Tautoa, learn more about those packages if you wish. But yeah, we are we're working just like normal. The training sessions, the way those work, the no travel, it's just like if you come to our location, you're getting the same information, same material. It's just that you'll have 6 essential training sessions no matter which package you choose. And the way that works is simply once you choose the package, we send you out the material. That would be the hard copy, the manual, and the workbook. And I'll be talking about a story there with the USPS coming up in a moment. But anyway, we send you out that material. When you get it, you call in and schedule part 1 of the training. Now, these are consulting packages. We're not a school. Tautoa is not a school. In-depth training comes with these 3 packages in the form of the live essential training, because the training with these packages is live. It's just we're not face-to-face. You don't have to come to our location. So you get your package, your shipment, that has your freight broker training manual, your workbook in it. You call in, you schedule part 1. Now, we schedule training sessions Monday through Saturday during our normal business hours. Our normal business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. That's the latest. We'll schedule the training sessions, 4 o'clock, Monday through Friday. And on Saturday, we try to be out of here by noon, so that means the latest we're going to schedule a training session be around 10:30. Okay, so you schedule your first training session when it's your scheduled training session time. I'll get it out here in a moment. Just give me a minute. We will call you at the number you provided. You log into our system from your computer, kind of like a real fancy, over-the-top webinar, only it's for you only. And if you have someone that's going to be helping you with your broker operation, you can have one guest attend the training with you at no additional charge. Now, people ask all the time, well, what if the guest is at another location? Well, that's not a problem. What we will do in a situation like that, we will set up a conference call, because you're still logging into our same system, and it doesn't matter where you are. We've done this training for people on the other side of the planet. Okay. So, our corporate clients, they may have offices all over the country. Everybody still log in, will log into our system, and then we'll set up a conference call. So anyway, that's how that works. Each session is going to last anywhere from an hour to hour and a half. At the end of each session, now you're going to get homework. That homework allows you to get hands-on with the tools, programs, software. And I use that term kind of sparingly. There's really nothing you download to your computer anymore. Everything's on the cloud. So you're logging in via the internet. Now, something that, if you're thinking about becoming a broker, or you're thinking about maybe, wanting to seek out training, get training to become a broker agent, whatever it might be. computer, internet, telephone. That's what you need. And a calculator. Get a standalone calculator. Don't use your cell phone. Get a real calculator. Standalone. Because a lot of people I notice, they try to use their cell phone as their telephone. You know, if you're trying to calculate something while you're talking to a truck or a shipper, you know what they're going to hear when you go to pull your phone down from your head, or they're going to hear that you punching on the keys on that calculator, and that's not real professional. You know what I mean? So get a standalone calculator. Okay, now how do we get off on this? Anyway, you can read more about those packages when you complete your training. Yeah, your guaranteed placement through our mentorship program. Happy to talk to you about that. If you want to call and talk to me about that, you feel free to do so. My direct number is 479-668-0838. And don't be surprised if you get my voicemail. I am pretty much going all day long. You know, one meeting after another. Sometimes I'm in the studio doing audio work, video work, whatever it might be. But generally, I'll be able to return your call in an hour or two. So keep that in mind. All right. So that's, you're asking me how it affects me. Actually, it hasn't affected me much, except at the post office. This is what I was getting to a moment ago. We ship our packages at Tautoa, USPS, priority mail, which means they generally arrive at the destination 3, maybe 4 days, anywhere in the country, 48 states anyway. We have one well, we've seen some weird things here the last couple of weeks with the USPS. And it's not every package, but we're seeing things we've never seen happen before. One package, because we have tracking on all of them, you know, we track them all. One package was like scheduled to deliver. A week later, the package still hasn't delivered. We go back and check the tracking, and the tracking's not available, and we're like, what's going on? Then the next day it showed it had delivered several days earlier, so I don't know if that was a computer glitch or system glitch on their part, whatever it might be. But this most current weird thing that has happened, and I'm not knocking the whole USPS. I'm not knocking them. We had a client in a small town in Arkansas. We shipped their package. Client calls 2 weeks later. You know, hey, never got it. We go back through the tracking, and sure enough, the package made it to the town that it was going to, like at 4 a.m. in the morning. Then like at 5 a.m. that morning, the package was refused by the recipient and put back on a truck and returned. They don't deliver mail between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Not in this little town in Arkansas. But anyway, we got the package back. And I had to go to the post office yesterday, and our post office is the branch I use. It was quick thinking on management part, and I guess these orders are coming down from wherever Wilford Brimley might be. Okay, what's the connection? If you watch Seinfeld, you get that. Wilford Brimley was the U.S. Postal General or something like that. And when Kramer tried to opt out of the mail system, well, Wilford got in there and talked him into staying. But anyway, neither here nor there. Well, the U.S. what they did, they went out and bought the shower curtain liner, the clear part, and they hung it from the ceiling, so there's a barrier now, between you and the postal worker, which, pretty ingenious if you ask me. Considering, that's American ingenuity, what can we do? Well, that's it right there. Now, go to the post office, and whenever we ship something out, USPS priority mail, it's got the barcode on it. You know, the USPS puts that barcode on it. And the nice lady at the post office yesterday said, hold on, you know, we got technology. Let me go back here and check something. She went in the back, came back. She goes, it doesn't look like this package ever made it to the front door where you were sending it. She said that the package was scanned, refused at the postal facility. You know, they got the hand scanners they carry with them on the truck. So the package wasn't scanned at the residence when it was refused. And that's the strange thing. Why would somebody want to refuse the package that was part of their training and consulting program? You know, they wouldn't. They didn't. Well, it's on its way back to the client there in Arkansas. And, you know, the lady at the Postal Service that I had direct contact with yesterday said to tell the client to call their post office and say, hey, I know it's coming this time. Don't send it back. Deliver it. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated with that. Okay. China. What are we going to do about China? You know, I'm telling all my clients, and again, this is just opinion. This is my opinion. But I really believe this. I believe that when we get on the other side of this coronavirus thing, our country, our economy has a chance to boom. See, I want to use the term blow up, but some people's going to misinterpret that and think that I'm meaning to be destroyed. No, I think we're looking at a boom economy. Not since the likes of post-World War II have we seen the economy boom like it could when we get on the other side of this. First things first, bring the manufacturing back to this country. Get it out of China. That's enough. Now, I forget who the politician is, the congressman, senator, whoever it might be, congresswoman, whoever, talking about, hey, debt paid. We don't owe China nothing. I agree with that 100%. Hey, China, see ya. We're not defaulting. Our debt's paid in full. We got the bodies, the blood, the tears, the sweat to prove we've paid that debt. So that's on you. Next thing, right, wrong, indifferent, China companies got to go. This is our country. We've let China be involved in our country too long. They're a communist country, essentially our enemy and peaceful enemy at this point, but still, we don't trust them. We consider them enemy. You know, I'm sure the politicians, they get behind closed doors, they never say it in public, but they probably refer to China as the enemy. But after this, it's pretty obvious. But what came out, we found out all, you know, our pharmaceuticals, our life-saving pharmaceuticals come out of China. How stupid. How stupid. So we depend on our enemy to provide our life-saving pharmaceuticals. Do you see where I'm going? We got to bring that stuff home. We bring our manufacturing home. Okay, so what? It may cost a little bit more. But if you got a booming economy, people are working, they got money in their pocket, they can afford to spend $1, $2 more. You see what I'm saying? It's worth it for everybody. As long as we don't get stupid and get greedy like we have in the past. Don't get me started on that. I'm pro-union until they get stupid. Bottom line. Nobody well, I'll just keep my mouth shut on that, but $40, $50 an hour in some cases is extravagant, don't you think? I mean, seriously? You know, if we brought the manufacturing back, the restaurant jobs, McDonald's, Hardee's, Burger King, Sonic, whatever, those jobs would revert back to people in high school like it used to be, because the people that are working at the drive-through, the adult labor force, could go get a job at a manufacturer with benefits. You see what I'm saying? I mean, we could bring the economy back to the greatness it once was. Will we? Yet to be seen. I just hope we don't forget about everything like we did post 9/11. It didn't take long. We stand proud over 9/11. We'll never forget. No, we won't forget. But we sort of have. We sort of have. Because we reverted back to things that maybe weren't the smartest things in the world for us. But neither here nor there. All right. CBS road checks, May 5th through May 7th. If you haven't heard, postponed. Not going to happen. Fuel prices have dropped again. Over 4 cents a gallon for diesel, $2.50 a gallon. That's what you're looking at for diesel now. That's a great price. And it should stay that way. I was mulling some thoughts in my head the other day about, okay, the demand's low, supply is high, so therefore the fuel's coming down. But when we get on the other side of this, fuel's going to go back up because demand's going to be there, but still, it's not going to be as bad as it was. They're going to be able to fire it up. Gas is down below $2 a gallon, $1.85. I know when I filled up my car the other day, I burn 90 plus octane in mine. I don't know, it's just habit, premium. $2.01 a gallon. I about fell over when I saw the price. That was a pretty good price. I usually never, when I was full, and it was like $22. I was like, wow, because usually it's around 35, something like that. So anyway, that's nice to see. $2.50 a gallon. 600 gallon tank. 600 gallon, 150 per side, 300 gallons. Whoop. I'm doing math here. Hold on. Yeah, doing the math here on a big truck. Okay. 300 gallon, 150 per side, 250 per gallon. Here you're looking at what, $7.50 to fill up a big truck. That ain't bad. 1,000 plus miles. It's not bad. I heard a truck driver on the radio this morning talking about how it's a trucker's paradise out there going down the road because the DOT aren't pulling them over. They're not having any hassles. They're just rolling. They are just rolling. The way it should be. And it should stay that way. They should let the trucks roll. Take the ELDs out of the truck. Yes, I understand we got to be responsible with the logbooks. Bring the logbooks back. Let the driver have at it, but let the driver be responsible. Hold the driver accountable, not the whole industry. Trucks should be able to move. A lot of the shortage going on now, they're talking about driver shortages and stuff. It's because of the ELD. I know I gave my CDL up back with the ELDs coming to play. I thought there's no way you can't make money. A trucking company can only pay so much, bottom line. I mean, that's bottom line. They can only pay so much. Because after that, it's such a battle trying to get rate from a shipper that there's only so much they can pay a driver. So you got to let the drivers drive. Let the runners be runners, and the people that want to do $600 or 600 miles a day. Let them run 600 miles a day, but let the runners run. I know that's not going to be very popular, but I'm in a weird mood today, if you haven't figured that out yet. It's early. We're behind. What else going on? Yeah, more than 450,000 Kenworths and Peterbilt. We talked about the Peterbilt and the Navistar recall the last time, but this is Kenworth's added to it. They're recalled for a warning light defect that could increase crash risk. This is a warning light. This is different from the other Peterbilt recall. Something like 455,458 trucks are affected by the recall. This recall includes trucks manufactured between 2008 and 2020. There's a list here, but the list is 2 pages long about the make and model. Too many to list. But if you are wondering if yours is one of the trucks in the recall, well, if you have a Kenworth, you can call 425-828-5888. That's 425-828-5888. Reference call 20 KWB. 20 KWB. Now, Peterbilt. Here's your number, 940-591-4220. That's 940-591-4220. Your reference number is 20 PBC. That's P like Paul, B like boy, C like Charlie. And the Kenworth, yours was 20K like Kevin, W like whiskey, B like Bravo. All right? But you can find out if your truck's affected. If you're out in L.A., I-5's going to shut down. Going to clamp it down. A dragnet. No, it's going to close I-5 in L.A. It's going to be closed to all traffic for 2 days. 3 days, I guess. 25th, 26th, and 27th. Closing it down to demolish a bridge. 36-hour shutdown. It says road crews are scheduled to demolish the Burbank Boulevard Bridge over I-5, the Golden State Freeway. It's going to be closed in both directions from 2 p.m. on Saturday, the 25th, to 2 a.m. Monday, the 27th. I'm kind of guessing, that's 10 days from now, a lot can happen in 10 days. I was going to say, I'm kind of guessing that perhaps, if you're going to shut I-5 down, that would be the time to shut it down because of the quarantine. Isn't it funny that, somebody was making a comparison the other day about how bad New York has it and up in the Northeast, but how good California is doing. California is doing excellent. Let me see if I can pull it up. There was a little graph chart here I could use. Where is it? There it is. Let's see. California. This is as of right now. New York, they have, 213,779 total cases of coronavirus in New York. This is the state. Total deaths, 11,586. Compare that to California. Now, I haven't checked. This is the first time I'm checking. Wow. California only has 24,424 total cases with only 821 deaths. What do you suppose that is? People paying attention, staying home? I know I'm tired of seeing the stars do their little home videos. That's not necessary. It's bad enough without the coronavirus, but I guess some people enjoy that kind of stuff. But anyway, neither here nor there. So that is a huge difference between the two states. Huge. I would imagine somebody's going to be doing some research there to check that out. No, I want to save that for later. Elaine Chao, if you don't know who she is, she's the transportation secretary. I was going to save her for the radio show. That we'll be doing tomorrow. I believe we'll be doing it tomorrow. If not, it'll be here Saturday for sure. We try to do the FBTV radio live every Friday morning, 10 a.m. You can hear that on our radio stream. You can hear it as a podcast on demand. And if you want to listen to it live, you can go to freightbrokertv.com, or if you are an insider, fbtvinsider.com. You can listen to it live there. You can ask questions. We've got the chat room there. So if you want to ask a question during the broadcast, we'll try to answer it for you on air. If we're unable to, we'll get to it next week, that's for sure. Don't forget, you can call us too. If you want to hear your voice, we like that. You know, we are an audio video medium. So, yeah, we like it when people call in and ask questions because we get to use the audio. Okay. What else? Here's something. We'll close out with this one. North Carolina Attorney General to investigate tow companies that are booting trucks in Charlotte. These guys need to be strung up by their ankles. North Carolina Attorney General has opened an investigation into towing companies accused of predatory booting and towing of trucks carrying essential supplies during this pandemic. North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein is currently investigating 5 separate complaints against tow truck companies accused of booting or towing commercial vehicles in the Charlotte area. According to one of the complaints, A1 Towing Solutions towed a Y-Fly Express truck from a Home Depot parking lot, in spite of the fact that the truck owner said that he was given permission by the store manager to park in the lot because he was hauling a load of water for FEMA. The Y-Fly Express owner had to pay $4,000 to get his truck back. Now that's gouging. A1 Towing Solutions said they did nothing wrong. They pointed to the signs posted on the parking lot. This goes on. This is, they ought to hang these companies up. Take their tow license, hang them up, because they're doing nothing but taking advantage and charging $4,000. That's off the wall. That's off the wall. You know, $4,000. Now, I did have a truck towed back in the 90s. Same situation. I had a driver park a truck in a parking lot that was posted. The truck got towed. Yeah, it was expensive, $700, but it wasn't $4,000. Now, granted, that was 20-some-odd years ago, but still, to go from $600 to $4,000, that's a huge leap in, 25 years. I hope this North Carolina Attorney General goes after him. We'll probably talk more about that tomorrow as well during the radio show. All right, I think I've said enough today. Again, if you want to call, leave a comment, message, respond to anything I've said today, because I know I've said a lot and I've probably ruffled some feathers. Feel free. 479-668-0213. 479-668-0213. Now, like I said, the plan is to have the radio show tomorrow, if everything goes according to plan. What's my schedule in the morning? Well, we're going to try. If we don't get it tomorrow, it'll be there on Saturday anyway. We'll do a live show on Saturday. All right, very good. Hey, go out there and make the best of it today. Stay safe. By all means, stay safe.